Welcome, cameraman. How you doing? Happy to see you today. I know you are not the talking guy type. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate what you do. I'm going to give you some praise today. Very professional. Yeah.
Always shows up on time. Glory, glory.
Yeah. He appears. I don't know where Boogie is, but you know, Boogie is not coming on time. Cameraman does, but we don't know where Boogie is. That's not cool. He has to be here on time. I think that the cameraman has to do like a championing proposal for content. El champion, yeah, he has to champion archiving, where he's going to take care of recording and take notes. Me estás apurando. Oh, just to let you know, guys, something really interesting I'm seeing is that, as you know, today we reactivated the praise bot, which I didn't know we had deactivated. So we can praise each other. Looks like they have no financial value by default. So we can use praise as we please. And at the end, I think they are going to choose the values, which I think is great because it means we can use this tool for in the name of love. And then later we can check out the praises and like curating properly with a money value. But you know, take the time to praise everybody. Don't be afraid to praise 2 times somebody, because before we had the gift prop system and that was super nice, but because everybody can, you know, put their emojis and support each other, but we don't have that system anymore. So I say, you know, you don't be afraid to use the praise, send the love all around.
The magic man behind the camera poked me, told me my mic was hot. Thank you, mad cameraman who speaks through the background, speaks through the metaverse directly to my brain. Appreciate you. Can we roll up the next event? Go to channel. I want to stop this event and start the next one. Got a few more minutes, it looks like, before it wants to start. We shall see. It's a busy community call today, eh? Hell yeah, Jose. Fucking praising the cameraman. Bogey, getting it done.
Sorry, yeah, I don't want to interrupt the others. That's why I'm not so active today. I didn't want to interrupt anybody. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking my time to praise all of you guys because I want you to keep you happy. I appreciate you every time. Like, you are part of my everyday chats with Vanessa, and
Aww.
yeah, and I want all of you to, you know, to hold the vibe through the eras, through the technologies, through the projects.
I try
I
to
want you
use
to
the vibe in my heart, my man. I try to host it best I can.
yes, your Trinity, production, artist, education, your Trinity. mind, body, spirit, your trinity. A, B, C. APC.
APC, action, purpose, change, my brother. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! We over here working. We got friends coming in. Oh, it's Vanessa. Okay, good friend. Wonderful. I feel like it got bigger, but didn't get bigger. Oh, there we go. Hello, Dispolic GM.
Cat has arrived.
Going to give some big props to this Buick.
Yeah, I just got off the kickoff for Hack FS, which is the hackathon I'm doing this month. So it's gearing up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you definitely need to catch that as well. We don't mind if you have to.
No, they
listen.
just finished. That's why I was a little bit late.
Oh, they just finished. Nice. Very good. So what is this FS hackathon? Are you excited? It's a month long. How long is it?
It goes until the 18th, so a little under 3 weeks, which
Right.
is hopefully enough time to do something. I've been talking to another developer. The thing is when you meet somebody on the internet, you have no idea what they can do.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk big and can't do diddly.
Right. Yeah. So do you already have an idea, or are you trying to formulate the idea around the parameter, his skills or their skills?
I've been through several different concepts over the course of the last 3 weeks. I've been contemplating what I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I can't type and speak at the same time.
I end up always typing out. Ooh, there you go. Okay.
So the idea is you have a series of pair programmers, and it goes from there's an overlap of say an hour between each set of pair programmers. So as two are signing off, another two will get connected. They'll go over what those people accomplished, what the status is, what they're planning on working on, and then it'll switch to the next pair. And in that way, development goes continually.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
The goal is for very, very small time architects who have a program concept but don't have the money or the time to start a company, but they need technical help. And so this way they can lay out. So when people are bidding for their time slot, they'll say, these are the issues that I plan on working on, and this is what I expect to accomplish. And they'll give an update at the end as to what they actually got done. Yeah.
This is super cool. Trying to read into some of the more technical sides of it. Okay, there it is. Technologies, live peer, ceramic. So eventually, it looks like you can connect it to essentially deployed tokens. Oh man, is this eventually something you might want to push towards Gnosis and the superfluid streaming kind of idea?
I know relatively little about superfluid. Because I do want to pay people automatically. If you come in and we get a live stream capture of something from you, then you get some base hourly amount.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine you would want to do too. Superfluid seems to be very easy, and as if their documentation is very well written out. So they do shit tons of hackathons. It's pretty consistent that they'll roll those out. So yeah, definitely maybe look into Superfluid for the streaming payments as people are recording video, because I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that was always something that I wanted metagame to have, or just in general, these DAO systems to have some base level of just your time is worth my time is worth some amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure.
But I want to have a peer review system beyond that. And if they do good work, I want them to make easily double what they make just for showing up.
So another protocol that you might want to write down or think about while doing this is hyper certificates by Supermodular. And essentially the hyper certs allow you to make a pre-attestation as to what the value is. And then essentially there's a review process, kind of what you're talking about.
Okay.
On the other side of it, where, you know, that can be reviewed for the quality of the work.
Yeah. I'll write that down. Hyper certificates.
Hyper certificates. Yep. By
I mean,
Supermodular. Yeah.
At this point, I'm trying to find HackFS has like literally 25 different partner awards, and so I'm shooting for some of those. That's why I was listing Live Pier and Ceramic. And
they're on the list. Yeah.
They're like on the grants list or whatever. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, they got prizes. They're offering prizes for using their technologies. And
yeah, it'd be interesting to like kind of have a heat map of what communities are paying right now for work to be done. That'd probably be helpful to a lot of different people.
Yeah, and just money would be nice. And to win, to just have that sense of accomplishment would be cool too.
Heck yeah. So we're kind of focused on Disbullet this morning, but generally speaking, we spend the first couple of minutes of our community hall doing community updates. Been updating with Jose and Vanessa for a few minutes. Me and Musashi has been talking to in the DMs. The only person I have not gotten an update from is Nacho, and I think I saw you in here earlier getting a bit of a metagame introduction. Would you like to say hello?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is NACHOXT17, or in real life Ignacio, and I am a Solidity Smart Contract Engineer and Auditor, and also CTO of Anzairu.com.
Ignacio, very nice to meet you. And it kind of sounds like you maybe wanted to come in and rep your project a little bit. We usually have a little bit more structure to these things, but we kind of dropped the ball on getting a couple of communities in here. So what's up? What do you want to share with us today?
Well, I will share the link of it to you right now. But yes, I will also, you can all, let's do this. I will share the link with you right now, and you can see it by yourself in your own computers freely. And I will, in the meantime, I will explain you what is the project about and answer all your questions. Does that sound cool for you?
Yeah,
I just dropped cool. I just dropped the link there for you to see in the chat. So Anzairu is basically a project about betting on the weather. For me, very simple. And
would you? Sorry to interrupt you, brother. Would you like to share your screen while you do?
Yeah, I can totally share my screen too.
Yeah, go for it.
So wait a second. Are you seeing it? Yeah. Well, so Anzairu, bet on the weather, earn crypto, and empower science. Basically, the objectives that we are trying to achieve with Anzairu and this project that we have on development is to, number one, well, allow people to bet on the weather, and if their predictions are precise, to earn huge cash prizes, and also to decentralize the way that weather is forecasted. Because, for example, right now, if you want to know about the weather, there are only a few very big companies in each country that do that, and most of these companies are state-owned. So you don't have a lot of agents from the private sector doing the weather forecasting thing. So maybe with projects like this one, we will encourage smaller actors like individual weather scientists, or also maybe new weather forecasting startups to take part into the weather forecasting process. And the third thing that we are trying to achieve with this project is to provide weather forecasting to underserved areas. So, for example, if nowadays you live in Berlin, Germany, or in Paris, France, or in Warsaw, Poland, since you live in a very big city in a developed country and you want to know about the weather in your city, you will always know it. But let's say that you are a farmer, a poor farmer that lives in nowhere, Africa, in some lost rural area of Africa. for you, knowing the weather of your area, so you can know how to attend your plantations that you used to survive for your everyday life. If you want to know about the weather of your area, you will have it way more difficult because not a lot of people is paying attention to that area. So with this project, we can basically create contests so people compete for predicting the weather in that part of the world, and both the people who research the weather there can earn prizes if they are accurate with their predictions, and the people who lives in those areas can get a precise weather forecast about the place where they live.
So to bring this a little bit back to the ground, recently I was visiting a friend in a very, very remote part of northern Michigan, and
Yes.
their weather systems are very, very inaccurate. And specifically, the reason why is because they're disconnected for about 50 or 100 miles from the nearest legitimate or government ran, centralized entity ran
Yes.
weather station. So this is very relevant, and actually like very recently relevant to me personally. So this is pretty cool. I would love let's hear a little more. I do have a question for you for myself. Is what chain are you on currently, or do you plan on casting your project out on? Because that's definitely relevant for a lot of the folks here.
Well, that is actually a very good question to ask, and I will answer it to you right now. So right now we are part of a program called Superstars from a German blockchain startups VC incubator company called BFG, Blockchain Founders Group. They are three phases. The first one is about 2 weeks. That is just to do networking between the co-founders that were like the possible co-founders that were recruited for the program. The second phase is that is about 2 months. Is about now taking seriously the creation of a business. And right now, we just yesterday on the 1st of June, we started in the phase number 3 of this program. That is about basically getting funded and doing the pitch deck and getting funded. So right now we are not developed in we're not launched in any chain yet. But when we do it, we plan to start with Polygon, and from there maybe expand into Ethereum. That being said, right now we are in our last stages of user research and market research. No, sorry, it's not about the chain. Superstars is the name of the program that the VC incubator company in which we are is doing. We are part of a program, like a cohort of incubation of startups. For the person that was asking the questions there. For Aperion
I
Creations.
modified my little statement or my note there. This is very interesting, man. So it's like a little incubator that you're part of, getting accelerated up into the world of blockchain. Your plan is to start with Polygon, which is a great place to start. Very cheap, very easy integrations. Generally speaking, I think we have some integrations here at Metagame with Polygon. And you're doing your last little bit of user market fit research, which is great.
Yes. Right now, if you're
link. Yeah.
You speak, please.
Go ahead.
Yes. Well, right now, if you're looking at the screen, you will see that we have open a process right now that if you go to the website of Anzairu.com and you take time to complete a 3 or 4 minutes video interview that we had open right now, and you take you take it seriously and do it with the minimum of effort required, you will be eligible for receiving a physical collectible coin that will be sent to the participants when the project is officially launched.
Very cool. You could receive a collectible coin. Is it also an NFT or is it
No, it's a physical coin. Physical coin.
Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how you get the shipping information for that, for all of these weird and wild Web3 degens. I know a lot of these folks around here are kind of nervous about that kind of thing. So, but yeah, that's super cool. I'm kind of like stumbling for a few more questions. If anyone in the audience has any questions, feel free to drop those in our chat, our Townhall chat. But yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to say, or anything else that you'd like to show us? What I guess there's a bit of a question as to what inspired you personally to come with this style of project. That's, I guess, a good question from me.
Well, like I told you before, to provide for weather forecasting to underserved areas. Like I told you, like if you are a farmer in the middle of nowhere, Africa, in a rural area, no one is going to care about predicting the weather where you live. So with this project, we might change that. Of course, also to earn money, because we are not a charity, we are a company, and we want to make money like everyone else. But like doing a good for the world is always a nice thing.
Well, since you're doing what seems to be a bit of a public good kind of service, I would definitely check out a lot of the grant giving ecosystems that exist across Ethereum and Polygon and Gnosis. There's Gitcoin grants. There's also I think Giveth might be an interesting one that you could get a little bit of funding from. But yeah, there's lots of spaces that are very interested, specifically in the Ethereum ecosystem, on these kinds of public goods type projects. And it kind of fits with what we're trying to do right now, which is kind of this degen to regen vibe, which is like, oh, we're going to do a little bit of gambling, we're going to do a bit of crypto, but we're also going to create a public good, do something incredible for on the ground people, and produce something that everyone can use, just like Ethereum. How do I feel when everybody uses words I don't understand? I'm so sorry, Jose. My bad for that. But yeah. So, does anyone else in the community, Disbullock, do you have any questions or comments by any chance?
We actually talked on the builders call yesterday for like an hour and like 45 minutes or so.
Oh, snap. Okay, so y'all are already out here churning up solutions. I love to hear it. That's the metagame vibe for sure. We're very, very supportive of people doing good work out here in the metaverse. Do we have another guest potentially coming up, Jose? Do we want to, what do we think we want to do next? Any closing statements from you, Nacho, by any chance? Love the idea of a collectible coin for sure.
Well, for closing, all of you, the ones present, are invited to go to the website of Anzairu.com that is being shared in the chat right now. You have it in the messages. And as you can see in the screen, well, the video interview that you can do is very short, very easy, and you can earn a collectible coin if you do it with the required attention. And for closing, I hope that aside of Anzairu.com, I also get to work with you in projects related with metagame. And have a nice weekend. That is all what I have to say.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much for presenting, Nacho. And we're excited to have you here in the metagame community. We're always excited to have new builders and people who are fresh on the scene to do amazing work for everyone involved. And yeah, I think generally speaking, we kind of end our community calls with a little musical notation from Jose. We're probably going to spend a little bit more time just hanging out because we don't have another presenter necessarily speaking. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I will. Yes, I will hang out with you a couple of minutes more, and then I will go to hang out with Zero. Do you know him?
Perfect. So how's everyone else doing today? I haven't heard from Ko this morning. Are you extra spicy today, Ko? He might be extra not here today. Hey, Jose.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you now.
I have a big issue with my microphone. I have a lot of time trying to turn it on.
Well, I hear you loud and clear this time around.
Wait. Yeah, I wanted to book another guest, but at the end, she couldn't come because his son was her son was going to be doing boxing, like international super professional bots, and she was going to be there. But I had a potential guest which was a little off topic. The name is Rock Your Socks 123.
Interesting. And what do they do?
Yeah, I'm going to share as she wasn't able to come. She is a mother of a singer who has Down syndrome, and both mother and daughter are working on an NFT project where they bring an NFT picture of a handmade sock made by his daughter, and the fundings they are receiving, a percentage of these gains are going to be used to spread Down syndrome awareness into the schools of the county where they are in the USA. And I totally love it, the project. To me, it was music for social impact, and it was somehow an inspiration of the things I want to do as an artist. They are taking care of something they do care about, and they want to spread education around it. And the mother, the name I think is Sarah, she did that. She knows how everybody, because we were in a crowded Twitter spaces, and you have a lot of people that just simple, they don't care. And she was telling, she opened it herself, and she told us that she wanted to tell us that through these activities where we can do good, like she doing good by spreading Down syndrome awareness into her community, we are totally wag me, and she started using this word wag me, wag me, wag me, and she started to clean this word from the collective consciousness. Like, people use this word on vain, like we use words in vain, and she was rescuing this word wag me. We are going to make it, we all going to make it. And it was super beautiful, it touched my heart, how she was expressing, all of this. I'm going to share on Townhall chat. You got her Twitter address, Rock Your Socks 321. Celebrating Down syndrome and creating awareness through the talents of Jessica Amy Kirchner, her daughter. And yeah, I also this mother, she's having another account in the metaverse into Web3. The name is Music NFT Spaces. And it was super cool to connect with her again. Like, I connected with both accounts without knowing they were going to be the same person. I just shared the other account on the town hall. And what she does on this music NFT space basically is that she gathers all the music Twitter spaces around, and you have them displayed by time. And you can go to all these music spaces. I think this this is super great for bridge building with music. You don't know who are you going to find there. So, for me as a musician, I can use this account from Sarah, the same person who made the Rock Your Socks, and get to know all these Twitter spaces, and share my tunes and share a word about metagame or about the projects we are meeting weekly. And yeah, I got really touched by her mood and her intention to, being a good actor in the space, and wanted to share it here. I wanted to invite her so she can meet all of us Web3 natives and get inspired also, and uh, snowball effect for all of us. So yeah, that was what I was wanted to share. Would you like it, guys? You can check it out, the links.
Yeah, I went ahead and dropped by their Twitter. She's being followed by ArtXV, which is a Metapod winner from I think maybe MCon 2022. But yeah, so they're definitely like getting their name out into the ecosystem in a very positive and meaningful way. I would love to maybe emphasize that RXV connection and see if they can maybe boost her signal throughout the Web3 and NFT world, because it definitely sounds like she is aligned with the right things. And we definitely like to highlight our friends who are doing good work and doing meaningful work out here in Web3. So cool. I would definitely like to have her on for real on a community call, maybe next week or some other time for sure.
Yeah, I think that will be wonderful. I'm going to extend her an invite. So, I think that she can get really motivated to see a Web3 community like us, being around and asking questions. And yeah, it was super, super nice to also hear your feedback and to get to know more about this Web3 project you are mirroring now. How was the name again? Let me check the picture.
The ArtXV project or
Yes.
her?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it says ArtXV.org is their actual @ if you want to do a little more research on that anytime in the future or at the recording of this community call.
Yeah, so I'm happy to share a song also to close the space today.
I think that would be glorious. I'm super excited. I'm always excited to hear your music. Thank you so much, buddy.
Happy to share a tune. Vengo caminando con el viento de mi alma, surge un sueño que me lleva a tu encuentro. Alas en mis pies me están moviendo de la muerte al nacimiento de un bebé multicolor. Si tu amor brilla en mi corazón, compromiso redentor, que en cada vida que has creado, tu voluntad se ha derramado en los rayos de la luna y en las gotas de la lluvia, en la luz del nuevo sol. Brotan de la fuente infinita, diminutas florecitas que cantan una canción. La canción que libera del temor y nos guía a regresar a nuestro hogar luminoso, donde no existe la ilusión de la forma y del tiempo, del deseo y el recuerdo, de la duda y el dolor. Todo lo que han puesto en mi camino me ha enseñado a dar el giro y a cantar esta canción. La canción que libera del temor. Madre tierra y padre sol, esperan nuestra decisión de fundirnos en el amor, perdonando cada herida, agradeciéndole a la vida, renaciendo en mi intención. Todo lo que ha puesto en mi camino me ha enseñado a dar el giro y a cantar esta canción. Y la unión de toda la misión, Madre Tierra, Padre Sol, espera nuestra decisión de fundirnos en el
Dancing.
amor,
Why not?
perdonando cada herida, agradeciéndole a la vida, renaciendo en mi intención. Todo lo que ha puesto en mi camino me ha enseñado a dar el giro y a cantar esta canción. Y la unión de todo es la gran misión. Padre Tierra y Padre Sol, espera nuestra decisión de fundirnos en el amor, perdonando cada herida, agradeciéndole a la vida, renaciendo en mi intención. Esta es mi morada y no está lejos, solo tienes que sentirla, ya está aquí en tu corazón. Esta es mi morada y no está lejos, solo tienes que sentirla, ya está aquí en tu corazón. Esta es nuestra morada, no está lejos, solo tenemos que sentirla, está aquí en el corazón.
Yeah.
Oh, Boogie, that was beautiful to check you on video dancing. Vanessa music for a moment. No, oh, Vanessa watching. That was beautiful. This is actually my favorite song. The name is Wings in My Feet. And it's, you know, the lyric, it's complex, full of beauty, and at the same time, super simple. It's one of those songs that transcends everything. Even the last part of the song, it speaks about a part of the Bible. And it says, esta es mi morada y no está lejos. Solo tienes que sentirla, ya está allí en tu corazón. Which means, I don't know the meaning in English, right? But in Spanish, there's a biblical essay that says, there who habitates the house of the Lord walks on the protection of the Lord, somehow, something like that. And this song at the final says, this is my house, and it's not far away. You just have to feel it because it's inside of your heart. And I don't know, you know, it's just super beautiful. It's a song that when I perform it with my friends all together, you know, you can feel that sensation that we are all together, like a big cosmic hug. And yeah, I wanted to share that with all of you today. Wishing you a great weekend, an upcoming great week, and hope to see each other in the streets of the metaverse.
Heck yeah.
Have a great weekend, guys. Take it easy.
Nice
Thank
hearing
you
your
for that.
voice, Boogie.
For that video on the park, you transported me there. It was beautiful.
Anytime, my bro. Anytime.
One love, everybody.
Thank you, cameraman.
Those are all the wonderful voices I like to hear. Heck yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Peace, love, and whipsy.
Hold the vibe.
Hold the vibe. Keep away from FOMO and hold the vibe.
No FOMO here, baby. Just the vibe.
Yeah. Bueno, family. Looking forward. See you soon. Actually, Apeiron, I think there can be synergy between Rock Your Socks and Quest of Evolution. What do you say?
I think there's potential for all kinds of things. It's definitely like the kind of thing that might be able to be included on the fourth architect layer, which is technically like they're fundraisers technically. So there's like the musician, the visual artist, the writer, and then a goodwill cause of some sort. So I definitely think that they could potentially be on that list of good causes.
I think that not only on the list, but you know, this NFT project, Rock Your Socks, like they give socks NFTs. I don't know if they are physical pieces, but they give the sock and they give a song. So maybe with a writer, they can create a narrative with the sock world, you know, or something like that, and we can create a multidimensional of stuff that can go to Down syndrome awareness, to education, maybe, you know, sock puppets too. I don't know. I can think a lot of stuff, but I think it can be nice. You know, they are cool guys.
Yeah.
So
For sure. We can definitely iterate it on the DMs, okay?
yeah, sure. I will see when Sarah has some time and get to know her more, you know, voice chat, and if you are around, you know, connect you on the call and see how it goes.
Heck yeah, man. And I'll see y'all around, okay? Peace.
Yeah. Bye. Peace, love, and whipsy.
Bye.
Woo.